te puedo ayudar. Yo te quiero ayudar con este huevo.
Okay.
I called the guy and I was like, super nice. On day of work, like I just want to party.
Wow, ya acabaste all that? I love you, my sweet girl. Better hope. The kids just finished having their breakfast and I'm having my coffee. Hi, ¿cómo estás? Today we have a very busy day. We are getting ready for a I'm getting ready for a solo trip. Noemi and I are going to California with Jen and Yadira. We're going to a Te Salud event and it is like a red carpet themed. So I just got my Amazon order in the mail because I ordered 2 dresses. I'm gonna try them on. Hopefully they fit, and then I just have to go to the mall to find accessories and heels. I also want to get my nails done, and I also have to work today. I have to film a TikTok and upload it because I upload daily on there. And of course, just figure out what I'm wearing for this event because it's like a red carpet event, so it's fancy schmancy. But yeah, right now I'm gonna finish drinking my coffee and I'm gonna head upstairs and start getting ready. I just changed into the top of the day that I will be using to film a TikTok. I'm like running out of ideas, but somehow I go in my closet and I find a new one every single time. Like, I scroll through my TikTok and I'm like, okay, I haven't worn this one, so it's perfect. I made myself a hydration drink. I love the Jamaica one. It tastes really good and it's very refreshing. Right now I'm gonna film my music and makeup TikTok, and then I'm going to open my Amazon package and see if any of the dresses fit me. If not, again, I'll look for one at the mall since I'm already going to the mall to find shoes and accessories. We have a very busy day, but I do have to prioritize my TikTok because I like to upload like midday, kind of when everyone's kind of taking like their midday break and I feel like everyone's scrolling through TikTok. So I'm gonna go into my playlist, those Heartbroken, and just gonna see. Okay, I need to make sure that I don't start with the song that I already used. I finished filming my TikTok. I edited and uploaded it. That was a mouthful. But now I'm gonna open my Amazon order and see if I find a dress I like for the event. I got 2 dresses in the mail. Hopefully one of them is the one. Here goes nothing. Will I be returning these? Who knows? They're super basic. Okay, this is a sweater dress. Oh, this is a 2-piece? Wait a minute. Did I order? I think I ordered the wrong one. Let's try them on. The first one, and I am thinking I should have ordered a size small because it's a little too big. I feel like the cut is really pretty though because I don't love showing my arms, so it like covers exactly where I want it to cover but it shows just enough to like accessorize. But I do think it's way too big. Honestly, if I order one right now, it would get here by tomorrow, I think, because I got them on Amazon. But I don't know, you guys tell me. What do I do? Also, Franco's just hanging out with me in the room. Being a toddler. I was halfway to trying this sweater dress on. She's not cute. And it's also a sweater dress, so it's not giving red carpet. I think I'm gonna reorder that dress in a size small or go look at Windsor today to see if I find anything else. Okay, I knew I wasn't freaking dumb. I got sent the complete wrong address, so this is the one that I ordered. I just checked my order. It says it was delivered, but it's not this, girl. Looks like a silk. Look. This looks like a silkier material and it's like ruffled. It does not look like a sweater dress at all, and it does not come with this like little cardigan thing, so for sure returning that. And I think I'm gonna order the other dress in a size small, and it should get here by tomorrow. Let me see. And return the other one because she's not giving the vibes. This is like the 15th time I changed my outfit in this video, but I was about to leave to the mall and it started pouring down rain, and then Belen started not feeling good, so I was like, okay, we are not going to outdo ourselves today. That's not what's gonna happen. I just put a little load of laundry in to the washing machine, and it's so dark up here because when Belen naps I have all of our blackout curtains down. But I'm washing one load of Franco's laundry, and I think I'll go to the mall tomorrow and probably do my nails today. My curlies give me a hard time all the time, so I'm just gonna straighten my little baby hairs. Actually, I'm gonna call and see if my girl is even in town today. You guys know the TikTok I filmed, edited, and uploaded today got muted because I think that Lisa's Try This is really copyrighted, so they muted my TikTok. They muted quite a huge chunk of it. Thankfully, TikTok has like the option where you can delete and re-edit the TikTok, so I just re-edited it, took out a huge chunk of it. It was like a 4-minute long TikTok, and now it's only like 1:30. This is just like, you guys are just following me along a real day in my life, trying to create content and trying to get ready for this 24-hour trip that we have. So pretty. What my mom made for dinner. Have sopa and chilito rojo. Oh my gosh. And tortillas que ya se están dorando. We are on our way to get a rebase. I want to get like an elegant French tip. As I said, this is a red carpet event, so it's a little bit more fancy than I'm used to, so I feel like a French tip will be perfect for this. So I did call to see if my girl was in today, but she's not. But it's honestly, every time I've gotten my nails done here, I haven't not liked how they did them, so hopefully I'm not jinxing myself today, girl, because that would suck. I'm back home. I wasn't able to get my nails done, and I feel like everything's been going south today, and obviously there comes a point where you just want to blame yourself for everything and think that you could have possibly had control over any of this, but you clearly don't. Daily walk time. He wanted to take his bike out today. Well, as you guys can tell, today's been a hard day. It's actually been a little bit of a hard week, but nothing my mom's arroz con leche can't fix. This just makes me feel at home. It's like a warm, cozy hug. I guess I just want to use this as a time to remind you to check on your loved ones, on your friends, your family, your husbands, your brothers, your dads. June is Men's Mental Health Month, and if you guys remember, we've talked about this so many times, but Jonathan did go to therapy the last time we ever broke up, well before we were gonna get engaged. We ended things and thought we were never getting back together. He moved away, he went to therapy, and it helped him come to terms and resolve a lot of things that were on his plate. I tell him this all the time, but I'm so proud of him for seeking help and not being afraid to do it. I feel like we all know this, but if you come from a Hispanic background, you know that mental health is always pushed and overlooked, and everyone always says that doesn't even exist, like just get over it, you don't have time to be sad or depressed or anxious. Well, BetterHelp, Strong Enough to Ask initiative invites men and everyone who loves them to be empowered and use therapy as an act of power, self-awareness, and transformation. As I was growing up, it was easy for me to see that masculinity norms create stigma. Thankfully, now BetterHelp removes those barriers by being flexible, convenient, and making it easy to match with a therapist in as little as a couple days. Something we all need to remember is that being strong enough to ask for help is an act of courage. It's not about breaking down, it's about building up, healing, and living fuller lives. So many men were raised to think that showing emotion means weakness. According to the CDC, men are less likely to seek mental health treatment and often go undiagnosed. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. You just have to fill out a brief questionnaire and you get matched with a therapist in as little as a couple days. And what's great about this is that you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Click the link in my description box or go to betterhelp.com/blancaj to get 10% off your first month of therapy. I feel like as women, we all have to start taking initiative and helping out our men, whether it's our dads, our brothers, or most importantly, our husbands. I know some may think it's silly, but when they start going to therapy, they're gonna see the change. After I finish this delicious arroz con leche, I'm gonna take my makeup off and get ready for bed because I've had a long day and I anticipate a long night. Good morning. There has been a crazy change in events. So as you guys know, yesterday was kind of a fail. I did end up ordering the dress I tried on in a size small, so that should be getting here today, but I've had to cancel my trip to California. I just texted Noemi and I told her that I will not be going. Everything's just been going south this week. This doesn't necessarily look great, but my hair's out of my face and that's all that matters. Long story short, on Sunday morning I took Belen to the emergency room because she was just having the worst fever and it wasn't going down. She was drowsy and not energetic at all, which is so unlike her. Obviously, as a mom, I feel like you absolutely know when your kids aren't acting like themselves, and that was her on Sunday morning. So I took her to the emergency room. She had a 101-degree fever, so they checked her and they ended up out a double ear infection. Her drainage system was obstructed and there was liquid in her ears, so the doctor prescribed her antibiotics and gave her Tylenol for her fever. Obviously, ear infections are common, so I wasn't too nervous about that, but when my kids have ear infections, or any kid, I think, they usually pull at their ears because it's where it hurts, and she wasn't doing that. She was super fuzzy, and then we get home, she doesn't want to take her medication, and granted, it is actually disgusting. Like, it smells bad and I'm sure it tastes bad, so she's literally spitting it out, and if she's not spitting it out, she is throwing it up. So now I get a little bit nervous because she's still fussy and her fever is still there. Thankfully, she takes Tylenol down and her fever goes away again, and she starts acting a little bit more like herself. She's more energetic. I'm like, okay, it's fine. So Monday morning, she is acting a little bit more like herself, still doesn't want to take her medication, and I'm getting a little bit nervous, but thankfully she is not having any more fevers, which is always amazing, right? Fevers are really scary because it means that her body's trying to fight off an infection. So I'm a little bit less worried, but then she starts being super duper fussy, kind of like crying like if she's in pain, and I start to get a little bit worried. She doesn't do it all day, so it's just like here and there she starts getting really fussy and clingy. So I'm like, okay, we're just gonna keep an eye on her. And then last night I put her down for bed and she wakes up like literally 15 minutes later and she is crying super bad, and my first instinct is like something hurts. Obviously she's crying like she's in pain. I try to lay down, I try to nurse her, try to pick her up. Nothing is consoling her. She is just crying up a storm, and it's so unlike her because Belen doesn't cry. She is a very calm baby, and again, as moms, you know when something is wrong. So I end up taking a video of her and sending it to my mom and telling her, Mom, this doesn't look right, so I'm just gonna take her to the hospital. Literally, as I am walking out the door to put her in the car, my mom and my dad are pulling up and they're like, what the heck happened? She's still crying at this point. So my mom ends up grabbing her, trying to console her, and nothing is working again. It takes probably 10 minutes to calm her back down, and as soon as she's calm again, she looks a little bit back to normal. I'm asking her, like, does anything hurt? Can you please show me? And she's just acting a little bit more like her normal self. Mind you, this is at midnight. My mom ends up making her a little tea, and she just stays here with me for about 45 minutes, and Belen is calm again. I put on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for her, and she just started acting like herself again. So my mom's like, you know what, like, let's just hold off on taking her to the emergency room and just take her to the pediatrician tomorrow and just have her do like blood work or something to keep your mind at ease. So at this point, it's now 12:50. My mom heads back home and I bring Belen back into bed, and she's still a little bit fussy, so we stay up till like 2 in the morning until she literally just goes to sleep because she's so exhausted. And she did wake up a little bit at night, but I nursed her and she would go back to sleep, but she still was a little bit fussy. Thankfully, no fevers or anything like that. So then this morning she wakes up and she's acting more like herself, a little bit more normal, but I call and I schedule an appointment with her pediatrician, and we are gonna go see her in about an hour or so. So everything's just been a little bit crazy, and I feel like I'm really trying not to crash out because at some point, everything going on all at once, you start crashing out. But I've been pretty good about keeping my cool because my mom and my family are a huge support. Jonathan has to work. He literally has to get everything ready for our work weekends on the food truck. He has to be out and about. I have to edit. I just edited and uploaded a video today. So my sisters have been amazing coming over with my mom and helping us take care of the kids. My dad thankfully comes over and he also helps. So I think with all that combined, I've been able to keep my cool and stay calm. But with all of this, there's still uncertainty. I don't know if she's okay. I don't know if she's going through something, if something hurts. And she obviously isn't taking her antibiotics for the ear infection, so I think that they're just gonna have to give her an injection for her infection, because it's obviously not gonna go away if she's not taking her medication that they prescribed. So with all that being said, I ended up deciding that it is not a good time for me to leave. Obviously, if she's not feeling good, I'm not gonna leave her alone, and I am obviously not going to be comfortable leaving, going to a whole different state while my baby doesn't feel well. So I ended up canceling my trip to California, and I will not be attending the Te Salud event, which I feel like is understandable given the circumstances. So I am excited to get to the doctor's appointment just so we can figure out what's going on, or at least if it is just her ear infection, she'll be able to get an injection instead of having to literally force feed her the medication just for her to throw it back up. So long story short, that is what I'm getting ready for. My lash closers are so dumb bad at the house, but I finally ordered some new ones from Amazon. I got them in the mail today, so I'm going to do them later with you guys. But for now, this is what we're working with. Just put some mascara on them so they don't look too crazy. Now I'm gonna go change into a nicer outfit and get Vinen ready. She's actually taking a nap right now, so she should wake up just in time. We're just going with the flow this week, I guess, and canceling things I can to set me up for the things that I can't cancel on. Like on Friday I'm speaking at a panel, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we're working at the food truck. So those are obviously things that I can't cancel. I mean, I could if I really needed to, but I really don't want to. So I'm gonna try to get everything figured out with Miss Belen so that I can be more comfortable. Good morning again. I didn't end up doing my clusters yesterday, so I have to do them today. I woke up with one of them missing here, so they're about, yeah, super ready to come off. So let's take them off. No lashes of your own come off with them. I do use the Pearl Lashes Beauty products. The bonding seal and the remover are unreal. I'm gonna put it all over my lashes here. I'm just gonna wait for it to break it apart so I can fully clean my lashes and then put a new set on right now. Hopefully the clusters I ordered from Amazon are good. I think they are a little bit more dramatic than the ones I had on right now, so it's always good. I love a good dramatic lash. As long as all the glue residue is out, it's good. So you look like a little raccoon. Go in with your micellar water. Make sure you clean it all. And brand new. I'm just going to put eye cream on again because I obviously just took that all off. Okay, we're in the beauty room. I got 2 pairs in. I got like a dramatic volume one and doll eye one. They came with tweezers. I'm really excited for these. Let's see. So, oh yeah, these are drama queens, and we got doll eye ones. So these are less dramatic, a little bit more basic. Came with tweezers, spoolies, and they both actually come with bond and seal. First things first, curl those lashes. I'm gonna go for the drama queens today. Oh my god, they go up to 18 millimeters. It's crazy. I love tweezers like these. Pearl Lashes Beauty bond and seal, of course. Let's get to it because we have literally no time. So 14. These are actually the lashes of my dreams. What? These are giving volume. Okay, up to half of my eye I'm doing 14s, and the rest of them I'm gonna do 12s. These are so cute. A little 6 on the inner corner. Wow. Those are so cute. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna link these down below for you guys because these are cute. So we went 14 to the middle, 12 to the very inner corner, and I just put a tiny 6 at the inner corner. Now I'm gonna take different tweezers that I didn't use the glue with, and I'm gonna press them together. And there we go. I love of them. They're very gorgeous. Let's do the second eye. And here they are. Oh my god, I actually really like these. They're perfect.